keratosis follicularsis. I don't even know if that's what it was that lady had.
What lady?
That shingles shit on her face. That monster lady at the Pizza Hut place.
The monster lady.
Yeah.
And she did look like how they make monsters or people like that that were treated like monsters, like in Game of Thrones or medieval times.
Yeah.
But that was like it was like boils. It was like she was covered in boils.
It was like wart after wart after wart on top of warts. It was a clusterfuck of warts. It looked like she had potentially fungus, like on fucking not to be cursing so much, like on
What are you worried about cursing for? You're a grown man.
I say fuck a lot.
Oh, really? I've never noticed when I edit
noticing.
things.
Yeah, when I hear myself back. Yeah,
I've never fucking noticed.
What is it? With Pedro Pascal and this girl, The Last of Us.
The Last of Us. I was just about to say it's like that, or Resident Evil when right before they blow up and their face starts to bubble up.
Yes.
That's what it looks like. That's what she looked like.
Like T-virus? Like she had the T-virus?
But why was that lady in a focus group where they paid us to eat pizza that already looks like her face?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what do y'all do it? Like, I know equality and all that and inclusiveness, but and not even trying to be mean or rude to anybody. It physically made my stomach hurt looking at her. And I know that sounds mean, but she knows what she looks like. Like if I had that, I would feel bad about it too. I'd be like, I'm sorry.
When I spoke with her the couple of times, because they were coming around and they'd say a couple of words to you about stuff every now and again. She'd say to me, I go, thank you, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It made me feel awkward, pressured. I didn't like it. She kept me while I was eating, and
then I see her across the room and her eyes lock, and I'm like.
She came over to talk to me as I was eating some of the pizza, and I had to hard swallow it. I was like, and I felt like as soon as it hit my stomach, I felt it trying to come back up. I was like, "Ugh." And the pizza was good. I mean, it's just regular whatever Pizza Hut and pepperoni.
But it was like, what did you or didn't you like about the pizza? Which we're breaking like disclosures, the NDAs right now talking about. But this is years after. I think we're good.
I didn't taste any difference from what they already do. It's just pepperoni pizza. It was fucking stupid. I'll take your $100 to eat pizza, but I think the $100 is because we had to look at this lady.
Yeah. I mean, it's
maybe it was like, how gross of a thing can we make you look at and you'll still eat Pizza Hut?
What if that was part of the test?
What if that was a test?
Yeah.
What if that's not even her face? She gets off and she literally peels them all off in one layer.
And they had a good laugh afterwards when all the people left.
Nobody puked this time.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, you just listen to what we said. It was a lady who, and not trying to be mean to her, but it looks gross. She was covered in boils, like literally no space between them, all over her face. Her face looked like what was that movie? Bright. She looked like an orc.
Her nose was like wart on top of wart on top of wart on top of wart hanging. Like it looked like you could like pick some of these off, but it probably would have hurt. Really
it looked like the grapes were ripening on her face.
Very much so. It looked like it was like Napa in fucking August, right? Yeah.
I've never been to Napa, but I would imagine a wine valley. It was.
The grapes were like not very completely ripe just yet, but they were getting there. They were sprouting.
And
good.
Some of them were purple, and the lady wasn't even that nice, and she was covered in freckles on top of the boils.
Yep.
But I was just like, what is? I've never seen anybody like that besides like in movies with makeup on.
I bet you, because those people all participate that work there doing the research, the market research. I guarantee she was probably like a manager there.
Yeah.
She was a manager.
I feel like because everybody felt too bad to be mean to her and not promote her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like she used it to her advantage, which good for her. If you got it, use it.
I remember one of the other young ladies that was running the group was just like, oh, did you end up getting us something or like that? And I was like, yes. I was like, the other lady helped me. She's like, oh, which one? And I was like, the only one that looks different from the rest of you. She's like, memorable, okay.
The memorable one. Yeah. The one that made me feel awkward as I was eating what looked like her face. Yeah.
Oatmeal lady.
Wow. And I took a picture of her. That was back when the first watch phones came, or the smartwatches came out. I had the first Galaxy watch.
I remember this fiasco because I was at like a table over from you. I was acting like we didn't know. We were acting like we didn't know each other.
I turned the sound off, and still was like, and the lady's like, "Who just took a picture?" I was like, "Yeah, hey, who did that? That's not cool, man." And she came over. She's like, "Did you take one?" I was like, "I only have my phone." I was like, "Where's my phone?" Because I took it with my watch. And I just kept my hand down, and she was like, huh. She goes, y'all know pictures, guys. And I was just like, I sent you the picture. I had it for years.
I remember you did, but it was blurry. It was like a little blurry.
Yeah, it was like fucking two pixel fucking camera.
A blurred picture of her looked better than what she looked like in real life.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what she looks like when you get drunk, and she's the only option at 1:58 p.m.
Yeah, I wonder if that was like all over her body.
It looked like I couldn't remember. I think she had like long sleeves on, but I think her hands did have them. Because she came over and I was writing down one of the responses, and she like pointed at something, and I was like, "Ew, get your hand away from me, gross."
I remember like it was on her neck,
near my food,
down her neck and her collar.
Yeah, she just gave me indigestion.
Yuck! And I don't know the name of that, so I tried to look up something on one of the Would You Rather's that we're gonna do, and it. What was the word? Do you remember? I read it to you.
Something with a K.
Kelatosis. I mean, what's it called? No, it's called keratosis follicularis.
Is there a picture? Like,
there's pictures.
Google that.
It's pictures. It's like kind of like that, like what this lady had, but it's not as bad. I don't know.
Go back to the first one.
It's weird spots and bumps.
But those aren't as big. Hers were all big.
Yeah.
Those look like very bad rosacea or eczema.
Not even
or
rosacea.
Something.
This is like bumps. Imagine like bumps on top of bumps on top of bumps all over the skin.
She's bumping down the street.
Yeah, and I don't know what the real name of this is. This is just the closest thing that I landed on. So if anybody's gonna fact check me on whatever I'm gonna say here about it, like, fuck you. So.
Yeah, we actually don't.
I know
care.
what I saw, and that's my proof right there. Yeah. You saw it too.
We actually don't care. They still paid me $100 to eat pizza, and I enjoyed it. And
absolutely.
I was like, "Can I have some more?" They're like, "The study's over." I was like, "But you got more pizzas. You're just gonna throw them away, right?"
Like, so we're the Pizza Hut factory. We're like the testing kitchen.
You're throwing them away though. So let me. I'll eat it here in front of you. I don't want to take it out of the building and fuck up my NDA. But I mean, like.
It's funny. They're like, these have trade secrets. You can't take them with.
I don't. Well, I'm taking them with in my belly. What if I throw up in my car, put it in a bag, and take it to a lab?
Yeah.
What are you going to do then? They're like...
That's what they're worried about.
Sue you? I'm like, are you going to get back? Because the $100 you just gave me, and it's pretty much already gone.
Yeah.
And they're like, we just gave it to you. I'm like, it was gone before I got here. I am in debt.
I remember when they used to pay cash, and then it turned into a card.
Yeah.
Jerks. Yeah.
Gay. Welcome back to the Open Mic Podcast. We're here. We're doing it. You probably won't see us next week. Sorry for that. And that's because next week, I'll go ahead and promote this now. I'll be in Houston on Tuesday and Wednesday, 27th and 28th. 27th on Tuesday, I'll be at the Secret Group with Paul Smith. And then the 28th, I'll be at the Houston Improv, baby. Paul Verzi, I'm featuring for him.
Oh, nice.
Paul might be on the show. I asked, but they didn't respond. So I was like, just come with in case they're expecting you. Yeah. So I got us another show before that. But I got a few other shows coming up end of the month or next month. That is the end of the month next week. Because I'll also be at the Addison Improv next weekend after that, Thursday with Paul Verzi, possibly with Ian Bagg Friday and Saturday. Don't know yet, maybe, but late Saturday, 11:30, we're doing a roast battle, Addison Improv. Come out to that. Don't come out. Just come somewhere. Come in your pants. Who cares?
Is that the one that's at midnight?
Yeah, it's starting at 11:30, and I only agreed because I'm already there that weekend, and I don't like doing roasts anymore. I don't like doing roasts anymore. I turn them down all the time. I literally just turned one down, and then they asked. I'm like, well, it is the Improv, and they're asking me to do it.
Yeah.
Fine.
I'll do it. Open mic?
No, it's after shows. It's Saturday night. So there's two. Yeah. No, that one's a different roast.
That
different
makes
club.
it better. Okay.
Yeah, good. It's after. There's I think a 7:00 show and a 9 or 9:30 show.
I think
and
if
then
you plan something after an open mic, it's almost like destined to fail after an open mic.
Yeah, unless it really draws people, and it takes a long time to build something up. But yeah. I don't even like sticking around for a whole open mic most of the time. Call it whatever it is. Newer comics, you stick around. You need to learn. I got to get the fuck out of there sometimes. I can't. I come in, I'm like a missile. I do my job. I work on my shit. I drink 7 or 12 shots, and then I leave. Yeah. Fair. Goal accomplished. Yep. I'm done. So, yeah. But, yeah, come out to that. You can find all my dates at Mike, I forgot my own handle.
Damn,
at Mikey B the Comic. Go to my Instagram though. I did just post a new flyer. It's sexy. It's sleek. It's hot. You will come or you'll go because I've lost some followers over it. But check that out. New stuff coming soon. Whatever. You know, I have to say these things. I don't know. This is part of the job. Whatever. I'm gay. You're gay. Whatever. We're gay. Pride Month's over. It's gay.
Being provocative is where it's at.
Yeah, and it's not even provocative when you're fat like me. It's just like, oh, that's funny. He's fat and took his shirt off, and it's like.
But you've got a pretty gnarly scar, and you use it to your advantage.
Yeah, and if I even said at the shows this last weekend, I was talking about Coke on stage, and I was like, guys, still offer. Like, I don't do it anymore, but like I want to be part of the group. Also, after the show, I'm out of T-shirts, so for $10, I'll let you do a line off my line. Yeah, if you have enough Coke to do it, I won't even charge you if you can do the whole thing.
I feel like your part of it is legal. is the legal part of it.
Yeah, I'm just laying down. I pretend to be asleep.
Yeah.
They're
just incentivizing you.
You don't charge the table when people get arrested for cocaine.
No, it's not the table's fault. No, not the house.
I'm like the girl with sushi on my body, except it's drugs and weirdos.
You got to have a warrant to get to the trap house. You can't just go walking in the trap house and arrest people.
And what I do love about, like, I know you were making fun of me because I write cum on everything.
Yeah.
But people come up to me and talk to me about that, even at shows.
Yeah.
And what I love about, like, the sticker I've been selling or handing out after shows is the alien I had drawn up, and it says "We come in peace."
Yeah.
And only the cum glows in the dark. People come up to me after shows, and it's the most hilarious thing because beautiful women will come up and be like, "Mikey B, let me get that cum," and I'm like, "All right, baby, let's go. Here you go. How much?" Then they're paying me for my cum. They're literally paying me, and I let them set the price. And I haven't had anybody give me less than $5. Usually people give me 10, 15, 20
for your
bucks.
Jizz?
Yeah, for the sticker that says jizz. They don't want my actual jizz.
You were leading me to believe that this was a for your jizz story.
Come on. You know better. You know.
I don't know, man.
You know, I pay them to take that.
I take my alpha brain. I'm pretty sharp.
Okay. All right, Jason Rogan. I'm going to call you Jogan from now on.
No, actually, I ran out of that and didn't order it again. And you know what? Surprisingly, I'll tell you, man, there was a little bit of a clarity there when I was taking it.
I think I do want to try it. I've been doing the Earth Natural gummies. They're not a sponsor, so don't buy them till they pay us. But they do help me, especially on show day. Mm-hmm. I'll take 2 of them before the show, and I'm up there on stage writing new shit, popping it off, baby. It
feels real snappy, poppy. I'm like sharp. I'm witty on top of stuff. And I noticed I ran out of it a couple of weeks ago, and I noticed that I'm like got a little fumbly with words back again.
Fog.
Yeah, a little
brain fog.
Like whatever COVID might have done once upon a time that was lasting.
COVID was never real.
Yeah, whatever that flu.
No, you were gay for a month and then it goes away. That's all it is.
But I'll say, I mean, I'm obviously not paid to sponsor it, but I'll just say, and I noticed it had a positive effect on me, and I'll probably order it again.
But you haven't yet because you're cheap.
Yeah, that's exactly why. No, you know.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I've known 20 years of cheapness.
Yeah.
I even just new bits. I just did new bits on stage. It came out in the middle of the show as I was at Hyenas last weekend, as you know, telling them they weren't there.
Yep.
But yeah, so one lady said something and she sounded like she's from Wisconsin. So I fucking roasted her for like 10 minutes about Wisconsin.
Like, was it nasally?
It was just, I don't remember what she said, but it just sounded Wisconsin. It just sounded like all her O's were A's. And then afterwards she goes, "I'm from Garland." I was like, oh, okay. Well, I guess they do let mentally handicapped in here.
Yeah.
We used to call you retards, but we can't say that anymore. So we know
it's rude.
Yeah.
It's very rude.
Garland, whatever.
Tardland.
Same thing.
Yeah. I remember what they used to call it. I know what that city was.
Yeah.
There was some slang for all the cities, I'm sure, around here. Definitely. Yeah. I didn't know all of them because I'm not from here, but
I don't either because I don't care. Yeah. All of them are dumb.
Yeah. I'm sure you get a chuckle out of some of the names.
I'm sure we can make fun of everyone, come up with stuff.
Yeah, yeah. What's Carrollton?
I was just thinking that, and it's super racist. We used to call it Carrollton.
Yeah.
Because it's full of Asians. Yeah.
Yeah. Carrollton.
The literally people would just switch the L. Yeah. Irving was Irving.
Irving. Yeah.
Yeah. Or Flip Flop City.
Yeah. See, if you can't figure out what we're saying, we're not going to tell you.
Yeah, yeah. But if you DM me, I'll tell you. But I'm going to delete the message after you see it just because I got to watch my back now.
Erase for everyone.
Actually, you know what? If you can cancel me, go for it. I need a career. I got bills and I need money.
Yeah.
So, anyways, let's move on with the normal filth you guys come to know and love. Let's do the cockapee on this bitch.
I hope you get some bad publicity here.
I hope so too.
Nice.
Because there's no such thing.
All right. Well, would you rather get your dingling and sack stepped on by sharp stilettos for 5 minutes? Or would you rather have your nutbag punched like a speed bag by a boxer for 5 minutes?
You wouldn't last 5 minutes of that. If Mike Tyson punched you in the balls.
People that like it. Well, I didn't say Mike Tyson. So now
that's a boxer.
There's women boxers too.
It's still going to hurt. You get punched in the nuts.
I'll tell you, you could probably do the search somewhere, probably on Pornhub or something. But
I've seen them.
There was somebody, I saw a porn where the guy, there was a table with a hole and his nuts were just hanging through it.
Like a milking table?
Well, they had it higher, like where a speed bag would be. And
but that's a milking table where you usually hang your dong out and you get milked.
Yeah. So, and then this boxer chick came out and she's punching the fuck out of his nutsack, dude. And you hear him up there like, but
that's making my stomach hurt.
Some people are into that shit.
Yeah, I mean, Women boxers might even hurt worse because they got smaller hands and they can get in your between crevice and get the whole thing. Whereas a guy might just hit like the front or sides or one side of it. But
you're saying stilettos, pumps.
Stilettos on that's broken up between dingling and balls.
Yeah, your sack and your strap and your sack. Yeah.
I want you guys to answer this in our DMs at the Open Mic Podcast, MIKE. But man, I don't want the boxer to punch me in the balls. I'll take the other.
You don't want like a stomach ache for about maybe an hour.
Either way, it's going to happen if they're stepping on your balls with stilettos.
Man, I'd be worried about stilettos piercing,
popping it open.
Yeah, piercing a nut. I don't want to pierce a nut, man. No way.
You let a boxer punch you in the nut? Yeah, that is true.
I'll just go with some socking up the nuts over some popping up the nuts, man.
I think what might hurt the worst, because I have I probably should contact Guinness because I got the longest balls I've ever seen.
Yeah,
and I've seen a lot of balls, and I feel like what would hurt the worst isn't the initial punch. I think it's when they flop up and hit whatever there like is up there. Like if I'm on a milking table,
yeah,
because that's the best way to do it
for sure.
Not have them get down on their knees and
like when they do like some circle punches, like while you're squatting.
Which should be the stipulation because it's your balls. But also if they're doing that, they would just be mashing them on the ground because my balls, I can roll them out like a red carpet.
Well, you could also fall and fuck the shit up. So by you being on that milking table, that's the best thing because there's a hole in it.
Strap you down so you can't get away.
Balls are hanging through.
Put some in your ass just to. I think they should get a 5-minute candle and put it in your crack and light it, and when it's over, then you're done. That way, you at least have something enjoyable happening.
What if it was like everybody always tried to sell me on like the ear one that it pulls the wax out, and then I realized after I bought it and opened it, it already had the wax in it. It was bullshit.
What was that? Was it the
earwax? Remove the earwax candle stuff.
Oh yeah,
which is a total fucking jip. But
remember the one where you roll up the newspaper or whatever paper into a cone, you put it in your ear and light it, and it's supposed to open your ear up, but all it does is get ashes in your fucking brain.
Yeah. So what if they had something like that for your butt while you're up there?
To pull out poop? What's it pulling out?
We'll see what comes out.
Pull out the bad spirits?
Maybe you'll focus on that more than your nutbag being punched continually.
I feel like they should definitely develop one of those to pull the gay out of people.
Yeah. So I think that you would go numb after a while, like a couple of punches to the balls.
I've been numb for years, pal.
Okay. So I mean, definitely.
I think I'm gonna switch to that. I think so. Yeah, just because I don't want my beautiful frolicking sack to get pierced. I don't.
It's fair.
Yeah, I don't want to leak one out.
Well, speaking of sacks, how about would you rather dunk your nuts in a fire ant pile or in bleach? Or in bleach?
Will bleach even hurt though?
Got to find out.
I think I'd chance the bleach because I feel like I don't know because I don't.
It's just a dunk.
Just a dunk.
Just a dunk.
I'll do that because fire ants they'll still get you on a dunk. And they'll climb up into your taint. They'll climb up into your butt and into your brain. And now you're fucking carrying little pieces of food around.
What's kind of you're giving me a mental image of your long sack to do this demonstration with. So I mean,
I could stretch it from here to the camera.
I would have thought with your long sack, you would have like grabbed it and just dunk, like fucking whacked the fucking ant pile, and you'd be good.
No, that's not a dunk. A dunk is good dunk.
Okay, yeah, so you got to like squat. You got to do a whole.
You would have to squat. I could just.
You got to do a. I got to do a swan squat. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll go for the bleach because I could just dunk and then clean it off. But with the fire ants, they're gonna latch on and then they get lost in my pubes, and now there's a new jungle in town.
So I don't want to put something on this. Would you rather that would like seriously damage your nuts? Like I'm not going to say like
fire ants
or like fucking acid or some shit like that, you know. But what about hydrogen peroxide?
I could do that. I'd rather do that over bleach.
Really?
It's only going to hurt if you have a like open sore wound, which that'll actually like dry it out and clear it up.
What if you get shaved fresh and then dunked it?
Oh, I used to have the spray of the hydrogen peroxide, and I've sprayed it on the bottom of my sack after a nick.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Oh, I'll tell you, I don't do that.
Yeah.
You want to know I don't do that? I was wiping my butt once, and there was some blood on the toilet paper.
Oh,
and I decided to just go ahead and I didn't know what would happen. So I ended up just going and getting a cotton ball of hydrogen peroxide because I had an injury.
Little dab-a-do-ya.
Yeah, and it was just a dab. I touched it to that motherfucker, and I'll tell you what, I was like a fucking torpedo. Like,
yeah.
It hurt so bad.
That'll shoot you up like sitting on a geyser.
So fucking bad. I'd never felt a pain like that ever.
Even just when you barely nick your nuts when you're shaving them, even like all these like trimmers and stuff you buy that say no nick, safe, fucking plastic blades, they still nick.
It does it.
It still
does it.
It's gonna happen.
I'm ordering Harry's right now, and it still fucking does it.
It does.
Yeah.
But
this is our promoting other people without getting paid podcast.
That's the worst thing ever. It's like one of the worst pains because I don't think it's even the pain that hurts. It's the fear. It's like, I'm going to lose my shit.
Yeah.
I'm losing my dick.
Well, why does that pain have to be right there? I'll take the pain on my arm, my chest, my neck, my head. Why has it got to be right there?
Yeah. A friend of mine once told me that when he cleans his ears, he dips it in hydrogen peroxide and like sticks it way in his ear till it bleeds. And then he's like, he's got hydrogen peroxide, so it doesn't. And I tried it once. And I was like, never again. It was the weirdest thing. I hear like the sizzling popping sound in my ear. And I was like, I don't think.
Not cool.
Yeah,
why are you going to create an injury
I'm like, you're fix? Creating. And I was like, well, stop. You're not cleaning your ears. You're damaging yourself.
You sound like a goddamn psychopath.
Yeah.
Got to tell you. I don't think we can be friends anymore.
And now I can't. Now I can't come unless I bleed from the ears.
I mean, I've accidentally made my ears bleed with Q-tips. But you know what's funny is if I do put hydrogen peroxide, it's weird because when you pull it out, it's already brown like caca.
Yeah.
Because the blood.
Yeah.
All right.
We got some ear caca. Some ear doo-doo.
How about this? Would you rather eat a chicken fried shit sandwich or have a burger with some jizz mayonnaise on it?
Hold on a second. A chicken fried shit sandwich.
Is this the first?
So that's you take a poopy and you chicken fry it like a chicken fried steak. I know some places call it a country fried steak. It's chicken fried steak, you fucking pussies.
It's chicken fried. It's fried like a chicken.
A chicken fried turd.
Yep. It's got to be pretty firm because it's got to hold its position.
A little jizz on your burger?
Like the jizz is like a pretty thorough constant.
Like spread like mayo on the bun?
Yeah, just like that. Yep. Lumpy and chunky, maybe a little yellow.
Lumpy? What's wrong with your cum, dude?
Different cums look different, man. I'm just telling
but it shouldn't be lumpy.
Some of them are lemony. Some of them are like fucking clear. Some of them
means they eat too much Brussels sprouts and asparagus. Too much broccoli.
I mean, in my time of seeing what my cum physically has looked like over the years, I mean, it's been like a couple of different colors.
I feel like this. Well, I've had pink cum before. I get it.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was. It was very weird.
Yeah, I'd go see a doctor.
Why you don't jack off when you have a male yeast infection?
Okay,
it's because it's blood.
Yeah.
But I think the stipulation would be like, if I'm going to eat your jizz burger, you got to eat pineapples for 2 days. You got to eat some pineapples. You can't have so much green vegetables.
Help me out here, man. Like, don't be like a pickle and olive eater and drinking enchiladas and fucking. Yeah. You'll have like the nastiest piss, eating onions and shit.
Drinking apple cider vinegar to be a dick.
Ugh.
Here's the thing: I'm not eating no poopy.
Yeah.
I'm not gnawing on caca.
Yeah. I mean, there's less of a chance to get sick eating.
I'll take the cum.
Eating that.
Plenty of people eat cum and they're just fine.
Just fine. That's fine.
It's gross and I'll probably puke. But if they put bacon on that burger, it ain't going to matter.
Do you think you've ever secretly had jizz in your food somewhere in your life?
We've talked about this. We did a promo about it, but I'm sure I've had tons of jizz in me, dude. Other people's jizz.
I wouldn't say tons for me, but I guarantee I've had like some dirty food.
How much fast food have we eaten over the years? Especially when we were roommates and broke and eating Wendy's every day. We've eaten gallons of sperm.
Do you think we've had shit?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
You know how many of these dirty people, especially in Dallas and the ghetto areas we lived in, wipe their ass and come back to work and make your fucking Baconator or make your food?
Like that. But like we've never clearly had like a full on like a smear of turd in on something.
Probably not like a fucking whole rock of caca.
Okay.
Not a caca rock.
The way you said that, man, it fucking rhymed.
But
perfectly.
I feel like there's been some smear, some residue, some residookie.
Some residue.
Yeah. Some please no.
No, thank you.
I'm pretty sure. We've eaten boogers, spiders.
How about
rats.
dandruff? We probably had dandruff in our food.
100%.
A spit luger.
Oh,
absolutely.
You and I are rude people. So
I would anticipate I've definitely had spit.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
I'll probably have some later. And who knows?
I've got some saved.
Yeah, I don't eat fast food anymore because I get into it with them and I'm like, this ain't healthy and neither is your spit. You probably got like gonorrhea or something back there.
Mouth fucking cooties.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I
mean, I guess that's all the stuff. Blood, maybe even.
Oh, yeah. People cut their hands or still work. I've found Band-Aids in my food before. And I'm like, well, I've eaten blood. What was it? I was eating somewhere and there was like little red spots on my sandwich, like on the bread and stuff. And I was like, it looks like somebody was bleeding. It was like an expensive sandwich too. It was like one of those $15, I think it was like a Philly or something like that. But the bread kept having little red spots and not like from the meat. And I was like, I feel like somebody cut their finger and kept working.
Just kept doing it.
And I already eaten like 2 or 3 big bites. And I threw it away and went and got something else to eat. And I didn't even eat that because I started feeling sick. And I started convincing myself I had AIDS. Yep. And I was like, no, you caught the gay. You're gay now.
You got an iron deficiency now because you ate somebody's blood, or you're going to be a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got the blood. I've got the thirst. Which is probably just rabies.
Of course. Yeah. A couple shots in the stomach, you'll be good. People don't die after rabies, right?
Yeah. Rabies is very fatal and deadly.
People die from rabies.
Yeah, if you catch it too late, it's deadly, and you have to get the needles from what I hear in the stomach are huge.
I heard
that
and
you have to, for 6 months, you have to get treatments or something like that.
Like weekly.
This could be wrong. I don't know. Don't try to slap us with penalties, but I know that rabies is fatal if it's untreated, you will fucking die.
Okay.
And even if you catch it too late, you could fucking get seriously.
Will you go mad? Is there some sort of like a sinister story here where you can like turn into like a psychopath zombie that
turn into a dog?
Like the way dogs attack people if they're rabid, would that happen to a person doing that?
I don't know. Maybe those people weren't on bath salts. Maybe they just had rabies and the government lied to us.
Maybe.
Like that guy in Florida that tried to eat somebody else.
Oh, he didn't try. He ate that bum's
he
didn't
eat the whole person, though.
Did you see? You remember the pictures?
I remember, yeah.
He bit his whole face
off. He didn't eat his hands and feet and legs and abdomen, though. He ate his face. That's pretty fucked up.
His whole face
Which is probably the worst part to get eaten off of you, besides your dick and balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the only thing that this guy's friends, like his bum friends, could have told him when he went back to the streets with his new face. They could be like, at least you didn't bite your dick and balls off.
Well, no, I thought it was the bum that bit a regular dude, like a dude.
No, this was a man attacked a bum.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the bum
this guy attacked the bum.
Ooh, well,
like, what if when that bum was a teen or a kid, you'd be like, you better be careful, man, because you're going to end up with a fucked up life, and then somebody's going to eat your fucking face off. Mark my words.
What are you talking about?
Just whatever happened to that.
How does that come up?
What led to that bum becoming a bum, and what if that conversation was had previously in his life?
You never know. It could be mental illness. It could be an addict. It could be somebody who was like, I don't like the establishment. I'm going to live on the streets. And then they got eaten by some dude who did bath salts.
Yeah. Well, I think everyone has mental illness.
Well, yeah, if you don't have mental illness, I don't fucking trust you. It's not.
Well, yeah.
We're all mentally
ill
not
here. Like the rest of us, man.
It's fucking, yeah. Oh, you're happy. You like the way your life goes. Fuck off. I like parts. And it goes good for a while, then it goes bad for a while. But that's life.
Yeah.
Because of my mental illness, I'm not going to let it keep going good.
I'm not going to let my mental illness hold me down.
Yeah, I'm going to have it lift me up into a rage fit.
Yeah, I was going to say, instead it holds other people down.
I know. I've experienced it.
We got time for another one? We can do whatever we want. Yeah. Right? All right. So would you rather give a full body massage to a person with keratosis follicularis?
Covered in bumps, like little boils.
All over the place. So would you rather give them a full body sensual massage?
Do they have these bumps inside them?
I believe it's full body.
I don't think it's inside. I don't think it's in their holes.
No. But a massage. I'm not saying to go in their holes.
You said sensual.
Well, sensual is like, like.
Where do you think sensual leads? If you take an exit, you go to that road.
I didn't say you got to fucking do a happy ending. I'm just saying it's just a sensual massage with music and maybe aromatherapy, and they're naked and you rub all their body, and the whole time you're like, ugh.
I've never counted anything sensual where I didn't come or someone else didn't come.
Okay, so would you rather give somebody a full body massage with that ailment, or would you rather sponge bath the wounds of a person with severe necrosis? Think that virus crocodile.
Like leprosy. And basically they're rotting in front of you.
Flesh-eating virus, gangrene. Yeah, I know you don't do well on that.
I don't do.
I had a few pictures.
You sent me earlier. I don't want to see.
Okay, these aren't even the worst of them. I think I was pretty
gross.
It was pretty like soft. This was fucking
I deleted that from my thread much because I was trying to write you back and I kept looking at it and I was trying to eat.
It was G-rated for sure.
It's not G-rated. Yeah, for gross.
Because I could have found like even nastier.
That's G-rated. That's fucking.
All right, so whitewash these wounds,
or touch a bunch of boils,
or fucking give like a sensual rub down to lots of.
The wounds, it's a sponge bath, so you're touching with. I'll do the other one, the massage. I'll do the massage
because I remember I imagine it feeling like unripe mulberries, how they're all like pointy and shit, everywhere on this person. It's just,
I think I want to puke.
What if you get like a dry skin fucking hand issue from all that fucking?
Oh, I'm using gloves.
Okay,
I'm wearing gloves. And during COVID, massages had to be done with gloves. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm making it up, but I'm using gloves. I mean, and they could be like plastic. I'll still feel the texture, and I'll still get sick from it. But I'm not touching it with my bare hands. I refuse.
Yeah.
I say no.
Okay.
I say no.
It's your right.
No.
It's your right.
No, Mr. Guy.
Your hands, your choice.
No. No, Mr. Guy.
Okay.
I'm not doing that. What would you do?
No, I'll tell you. I would sponge the wounds, man, because I don't want to rub all that shit. I can handle the gross stuff. I could do it
on somebody I care about, or even like, I remember Sable and dogs. I can do it, no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to wash poop out of my dog's fur earlier just because she decided to roll in it outside. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it's gross, but I can do it. But like just a bunch of fucking necrosis wounds. It's basically body rot, if you don't know what it is, because I know most of our listeners aren't smart.
You'd barf,
which is fine. Them. We like you that way. Please don't read books.
You'd barf on the people.
I would barf on the people.
On the wound.
I would barf and just stop and say no. And if the penalty's like, well, we're gonna kill you, I'm like, well, let's go, bro. We're done. I'm done.
So
I'm not
gun to your head. You're not fucking washing no wounds.
Put it in my mouth. Actually, shoot me in the heart. I want an open casket.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm not doing the wounds. I can't do it. I've like even after my surgery. And they cut me open, and I had the tubes sticking out of me. I didn't look down when I had the tubes in me. Every time I started to, I'd get queasy, felt like I was going to throw up. And after I didn't watch them take it out. My girlfriend did, and she's like, "Yeah, it was creepy looking because they pull 3 of them out at once." And I didn't even look down at my scar or anything till I was home from the hospital for like 2 weeks. I was scared. I couldn't even look at it. Even when I would shower or be in the bathroom,
Well, you still had like staples and shit in, right?
No,
didn't you? Or shut?
No.
How was that closed? Was it fused shut?
I think so. Yeah, I don't remember them ever taking stitches or anything out of it.
They didn't do any kind of like.
The only stitches that I had was there was 3 spots under it where they had tubes going into me for the first like 2 or 3 days after the surgery.
Yeah,
or it was like 4 or 5 days.
Were those cameras or were they feeding?
No, they were tubes for excess blood, and that's why I almost got pneumonia because I couldn't breathe because one goes. Between your lungs and your back,
they collapse
up under
your lungs, right?
And your lungs just collapse. They have you on a breathing tube, so they keep them somewhat. The rib cage. They're not all the way inflating; they're only partially inflating.
You were like Night of the Living Dead on a fucking table, dude.
I mean, I was dead for 4 minutes, but the tubes, one goes there, one goes like by your heart, one goes. They're like soaker hoses, so they're for soaking up like excess blood from all the things that went on in there.
Okay.
And I had when I would go on walks for therapy, I had to carry a blood box, so I had blood draining into it all the time. It's fucking gross.
Of course.
And when they take them out, the lady kept talking every time she started to, and they yank all 3 out at once. And since they're soaker hoses, you can feel like that, like it's just weird. It's like 3 catheters coming out of your belly at once. No. They pull out. It was just weird, and I could hear it and it's like she doesn't know like how long they are because she's not the one that puts them in. She's just the one that takes them out.
Yeah.
So she has to yank hard and far, or they have to do it. They keep pulling, or they say sometimes it starts to slip back in, and she has to grab and pull. But the lady kept like talking to me and trying to make jokes and like starting to start and then talking, and I literally got kind of upset. And my girlfriend was like, "Calm down." Because I was like, "Hey, lady, fucking go! Like, you're creeping me. Just pull the shit out. Let's fucking go."
Yeah,
yeah. And she did it. I felt I could breathe better like immediately. I woke up the next day and I was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna have pneumonia now." I feel great. It's weird, but yeah. Anyways, I don't know why I said all that things I just said, but
yeah,
whatever.
This show is your journal. It's your journal.
Yeah, whatever. When I die, everybody's gonna be like, "He was gay." Delete that shit.
Fucking star date 2654392.
Today I came on a peanut butter sandwich. All right, let's move on because now it's time for some crime stories.
Time for crime stories, bitch. Bitch. Time for crime stories, bitch.
All right, so this time we're traveling to the land of milk and honey. If you're a Mormon, that means 10 wives and
Utah.
There you go.
It's in Utah?
Clinton, Utah.
You know, Utah is actually beautiful. And why can't we call it Utah? Utah sounds weirder. I think Utah's...
Well...
I feel like the natives, Native Americans used to call it Utah.
They could have called it Utah.
Maybe. I don't know. They should have.
But I think of Johnny Utah whenever I think of Utah.
Point Break.
Yeah, from Point
Hell
Break.
yeah. Keanu Reeves, represent.
Fucking
still rides a train.
Big ass ripper dude is like and shit, you know?
I don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about, the Tosh video.
I saw that video before Tosh.
Yeah. That was like one of the first viral videos with YouTube.
That was one of the... Yeah. All right, Clinton, Utah, when the price wasn't right for an icy treat, out came a pistol.
Okay.
13-year-old Utah boy and his mom were rattled on Thursday following a bizarre and unnerving encounter at the boy's snow cone stand. Wait a second. A 13-year-old?
With a snow cone stand? Well, it's Utah. The people
It could have been a little more enterprising, I guess, for a kid.
Yeah, I mean, he's 13. I actually don't want a fucking snow cone from an 8-year-old with their boogers and caca breath. And fucking,
you bring up a good
point.
That, okay.
A 13-year-old's a little more able to make a snow cone.
Yeah.
Where an 8-year-old, their mom's got to do it because they're gonna fuck it up.
And he can be held accountable, and he also knows that like he's good. He's practiced.
He knows
the
not to pee pee poo poo in it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because his big brother's probably already pee pee poo pooed in his stuff.
All right, and he didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 13, what age should you not have a snow cone? I mean, teenagers work at snow cone stands.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you make your own snow, I don't know what the whole setup looks like.
If it was lemonade, I'd say, fuck that kid. That's too old.
That would have felt weird. That would have
felt
felt weird.
Snow cone, he's leveling up. He's like, no, I can put lemonade on shaved ice for you.
Yes, if you would like
but
that.
But it's a snow cone.
Yeah, because I think I'd be inclined to think if a 13-year-old had a lemonade stand, that's piss.
Yeah. Or at least parts a million per piss.
Yes,
yeah, there's some
absolutely.
piss in there.
Okay.
Parts per million? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not a scientist.
So an ingenuitive young man named James Carter and his mom, Emily, they were simply operating the stand, and a black Dodge Charger happened to stop by.
Ooh, that's a sick ride.
He said that the guy pulled over and that there were 4 people in the car and the passenger was like, "Oh, snow cones are 2 for $1, right?" They tried to pull that old sales fucking talk on them. They're 2 for $1, right?
Yeah. Not sales talk, but like douches there always trying to screw you out of the money.
Well, they're just trying to screw them out of their shit. They're trying to sales talk them back, I guess. I mean, customer talk? I don't know.
Douche talk.
Okay. So Carter said that her son...
was this was sorry to interrupt, but it was an actual stand? Like he had his own little stand?
Yeah,
or was it like...
Yeah, he had his own stand. So he had like a stand, like a bar, and he had the... I think he had the snow cone machines out there, and it was a legit setup. People were pulling by, and he was making money that day. They pulled over and they were like 2 for $1, and he's just like, no, he's like, it's $2 each, as on the sign. During the price discussion, the boy said that the driver got upset at this. I guess he couldn't swing $8 for everybody in the car to get a snow cone. You
got a Challenger. If you can't afford $8, you should take it back and get you like a Dodge Dart.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Downgrade a little bit.
Get you a Honda. Hey, Camrys run forever. Toyotas are good. Hey, get you a fucking... I had one, a Toyota Corolla, and I tried to fucking break that engine, and it just wouldn't do it.
There you go, get a Cruise.
Yeah, go get you what Indians drive. They don't buy shit that breaks, you know? Well, they're lawn chairs in their house, but other than that, card table for dinner.
They fucking make those Honda Odysseys last, though.
Oh, it is an Odyssey. How old they are. Sometimes you see like the first one, it looks like it's made out of wood paneling. And it's like...
No doubt in my mind when I'm driving down the road and I see a Honda Odyssey, there's no doubt in my mind who's driving it, who I think is driving it, and then I confirm I'm normally right.
Same with Toyota. Everybody owns Toyota Camrys, but when it's an older one, that old body style when they were smaller,
yes,
I know who's in the driver's seat.
Oh yeah, the old Camry.
I know who I'm about to go around and see. Someone that probably gets mistaken for my cousin.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
They're not.
It depends on how many heads are in the back seat.
Yeah, well, I know. I mean, same. That's debatable.
All right, so the kid ended up saying the passenger then pulled out a gun. A passenger in the car was like, "We got a gun, bro.
You're gonna rob a kid for fucking
you should
snow
fucking
cones?
Give us fucking 2 for $1 snow cones, you little motherfucker." You know, that's basically somehow I imagine the conversation went down. The kid complied and just...
Well, yeah, they got a gun.
He's like, "Fine, I'll do it. And he did it. The kid said that he had a panic attack. He said the machine wouldn't turn on at first.
Oh, no.
It was like, what the fuck? They're like, "Come on, kid. Like, you're going to... Like, cocking the gun. You going to fucking get that snow cone going or what?"
Yeah, either a snow cone or your head's going to be a blow cone.
The boy said that he had a panic attack. He couldn't start the machine, and he said that his 4-year-old, his sister's a 4-year-old. She came out briefly during the exchange and kind of like added to the stress. Like they're like, "Who the fuck's this kid? Who the fuck's this kid?
Jesus Christ!
Who's this fucking kid right here? Like, that's my sister.
Fucking,
she's 4.
She's wearing a wire. She's a cop. She's undercover. That bitch is 40.
Fast forward, these were like meth heads for sure. That's what we're talking about.
I was gonna say, what meth head stole a Challenger because they probably can't afford it? Maybe, I don't know.
But fucking snow
for snow, you're gonna rob a child for snow cones? Jesus Christ, man!
This is where we're at.
I mean,
where we're at. You know who's responsible? I'm not going to say who's responsible.
Who's responsible?
It's the them theys. That's what it is.
The them theys?
And school and everything else. And Democrats. And all
no. You know who I blame? McDonald's. 2 reasons.
That summed all that up.
It sounds ridiculous, but there's 2 reasons I guarantee are more logical than you think. One, where's your ice cream machine? Does it work? Has it ever worked? Do you even have an ice cream machine?
Number one,
so they couldn't get it there. Number 2, McDonald's, you made it to, there's too much choice, okay, with your dollar menu. You think you can get actual food in this economy, something that's actual food, an animal that was alive, made, and then some bread that was made with real plants that were grown in a field outside, not in the lab, for $1. You can get a burger for $1 with onions, pickles, ketchup, and mustard, and meat, and cheese, and bread. You think all that stuff's $1? They gave us too much choice, and they made it too easy, and they made you believe it was real food, and now people are out here thinking they can make their own fucking deals. 2 for $1 snow cones or I'll rob you. Fuck off,
Have
dude.
it your way. That's actually Burger King.
Yeah, but still, same thing. Whatever. Fuck you too, Burger King. Your ass.
I like Burger King.
Yeah, but I always have to fist fight somebody for some ranch.
I only like
their
fresh
ranch
Burger
is
King.
bad. Their ranch is warm, and it's like it's just as bad as it's better than Arby's ranch, but it's not far. It's better than Wendy's ranch. Wendy's ranch is trash.
Your Whopper has to be hot and fresh, or else it's no good.
Oh yeah,
Guaranteed.
And you got to eat it right now. By the time you get home, it's turned back to a pumpkin.
Drip that shit on your lap.
That's first dinner. And like
the calories don't count if you get home before anybody sees you eating it. So
no, they don't. Yeah, they're hidden calories. It's like a tree in the forest that fell. Who knows? Nobody was there. I don't know. Maybe it was already there. Maybe it never fell. Maybe it grew that way. Also, real quick, who do you guys think has the best ranch? Let us know in the comments.
Who do you think does? I guess we'll talk about that later.
We already know who does.
Okay. No, I know who it is.
Jack in the Box.
It's not.
Hands down.
But okay.
Well, for fast food. I know you're going to say Wingstop.
It's Wingstop. Just
That's
in
not
general.
fast food.
Okay, so like little ramekin
Fast
patches to go.
Fast food only. Drive-through fast food.
No, it's buttermilk from Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Crack.
Absolutely.
That's the best one.
That's the one.
Wendy's ass, Arby's ass, Burger King okay, McDonald's
No, their ranch is dog shit.
Their ranch is dog shit.
No.
Whataburger, surprisingly, almost as good as Jack in the Box. If you haven't had Whataburger's ranch is good. And it's usually cold, not fucking hot. Also, pizza places, real quick, fucking Domino's and Pizza Hut. If I order ranch with my pizza, don't put it in the box. I didn't ask for ranch soup. I didn't ask for ranch broth. I asked for ranch.
The oil separates in the top of the fucking thing, and it looks like it's
gross.
Expired.
Yeah, it looks like it's bubbling. It's a bubbling crude.
Yeah.
It's gross. Fucking take care of your ranch. Put it on the box, not in the box. Put it in a bag. Put it up my ass. Put it anywhere but in the box. That's the last place. That's like putting like when you remember those places you would order pizza like that, like the little independent places, and then they just give you a salad.
Yep.
But then they put it under the pizza.
Yeah,
and
the salad would be in with all the other hot food,
Yeah,
and then it'd
and
be
it's
like,
all sweaty and gross now
this
and
is like
warm.
lettuce, steamed lettuce.
That's when I'm getting lettuce on my burgers. I have no problem with lettuce. I just don't like warm lettuce.
I hear you.
It's weird to me. It's like cabbage. I feel like I'm eating like soup ingredients without the broth.
If I was going to remove any ingredient off of just a traditional burger, it would be lettuce.
Yeah.
Personally, no, you'd make it onion, but
Well, I'd make it all
number
vegetables.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
But number one off the top, you'd be onion.
Onion.
Yeah, absolutely.
And tomato. I hate tomatoes.
All right, so wrapping up our story here. He didn't want her to get hurt. Nobody wanted to get hurt. This guy didn't want to hurt anyone. He just kept doing what he was doing. He laid low and was just trying to get the guy away from the stand and away from his sister.
The kid.
Yeah, they're just kind of like, okay, just go. Here's
So he made him 4 snow cones.
Yeah, here you
Did
go.
they even give him the fucking $2?
It didn't confirm. It didn't confirm.
And his mom was there, or she
His
was
mom,
there?
I think she was like, so there's like a gray area here. So the mom was there.
I feel like she's in on it to set up.
Maybe.
I feel like
this
she's
kid's
like,
raking in the cash. I'm going to show them a lesson.
She told some people to go scare her kids, and turned out they had a gun on them. And she's like, cue the Curb Your Enthusiasm music.
Yeah. She's like, I'll just stay inside watching from the bay window.
Yeah, it looks like he's got it. This is part of growing up.
They're figuring it out. I mean, this is how corporate espionage works.
And this is in Utah?
Yes, in Utah.
In Clinton, Utah?
Clinton, Utah.
Wait, is that near like Salt Lake City or...
You're going to have to search if I'm going to keep reading. So the Clinton Police Department, they filed a report with the Clinton City Police Department. James said he was scared, obviously. He was frightened because he never thought anything like that could ever happen in his safe town where he lives.
Don't be naive, James. Like,
the mom said that what happened was definitely not funny and hoped anyone with information about the case would contact the Clinton police. James expressed that a couple of times. He said, Mom, I thought I was going to die. He kept interrupting. I thought I was going to die. And they're like, okay, just shut the fuck up.
Well, I mean, he could have died.
Well, yeah, he could have. I mean, that's,
well, I will say,
a meth head with a gun, trying to get some snow cones.
Just starting to look at this in Utah, I think it's actually, it looks like it's a suburb of Ogden or maybe Syracuse. Mm-hmm. It's near the Hill Aerospace Museum, and there's some water here, but it says Farmington Bay, but I think it's part of Great Salt Lake. So it's south of Tremonton.
You should do images of that place and see what it looks like.
It's north of Salt Lake City, probably. I don't know how far. I don't care that much. But let's see Clinton. Let's look at a small area. Like, it's probably literally just like a small suburb. Here, there's a park, like a state park. Let's see what the streets look like.
The mother said the best description James and the family could offer was that it's a 2007 black Dodge Charger with big square lights, isn't it? 2007 square light Charger.
Yeah, those are the.
She said the driver was
ones.
Skinny with a nose ring, of course, frosted tips, and the passenger was a larger, portly fella.
He sounds like he got robbed by the Backstreet Boys. Right, they're hiding out in Utah robbing for snow cones.
Yeah, hey. According to the boy, the two women were in the back seat, and everyone appeared to be between like 20 and 30.
So it wasn't them. So it wasn't the actual Joey Fatone.
Yeah.
That was his name, right?
Joey Fatone. He's Joey Backstreet Boys.
Was he NSYNC or Backstreet?
Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know Backstreet's back?
All right. Yeah. I did know that.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Give me snow cones. Yeah, it just
looks. Shoot your sister.
It looks just like a regular town. And for some reason, where I touched down, put me like behind a Walmart and a Dollar Tree. But then when you come out the side of it, look at those beautiful mountains back there.
Oh wow, it's a hell of a scenery.
Plenty of places to rob little kids for snow cones.
But it's just houses and like suburbia. It's like suburbia. It looks like, I guess.
Yeah, it just looks like a fucking whatever. And I've never been. I have been to Utah. Never mind. But where I went in Utah was kind of trashy. It was kind of.
It's got its good and its bad sides.
Stupid.
So there's the APB out on fucking Skinny Pete and fucking combo over here, fucking rolling around with a couple of bitches, fucking hijacking
fucking
snow cone stands.
What? When did that happen?
It happened just like last week.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it's fresh news.
Why would you rob a little kid? I mean, I get it. I don't get it, but that's fucking stupid.
I mean, I would.
Did it say what flavors?
No, I was a troublemaking teenager, and I think that I would have probably rolled up and tried to, roll over some kid with.
Would you have pulled a gun out? You would have just been like,
yeah, one of my tweaker fucking friends when I was a teenager probably could have. Yeah,
true.
Yeah, for sure. And then I would have found myself in this situation.
I probably would have pulled a gun out.
No, it wouldn't have been me. I just want to be clear, it wouldn't have been me.
It probably would have been me. It probably could have been. Might not even been a real gun.
I would be the one that probably de-escalated it. So I'd be like, no, stop, just give us the snow cones and we'll leave. Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably say the same thing, but with a gun.
With the gun.
Just give us
snow cones, and then we'll leave.
No, I'd be like, hey, man, just give us snow cones, and we'll leave, and you won't fucking die. Doesn't this sound good?
Bang, bang.
All right, let's go. I'll have a tiger's blood. My friend will have a dreamsicle.
I wanted to go half unicorn and half mermaid if I could.
Sherbert?
I love Sherbert. Superman?
I want a suicide. Give me a suicide. Yeah, just give me a suicide. Give me all of them.
So make it like purplish, black, orange.
I wonder if he's like, put some more flavor in there.
More motherfucker.
Some of those cheap places give you like not enough.
Yeah.
I hated it. I used to hate that shit.
The thing I was just referencing was that Old Country Buffet, or was it Golden Corral? They went on their steak night.
Yeah.
I remember one time on their steak night, and they would just slice up a whole steak and give you sections of a steak.
Yeah.
And I remember this dude. This is black dude, and he was just like real gangstery looking, and he was just standing there, and they gave him a little strip of steak, and he's like, "More, motherfucker!" Real quick. I was like, that went from 2 to a 10.
Yeah.
Just like that. Like, and they were like, okay.
And now he's doing 2 to 10.
Whoa, motherfucker.
Damn.
Every time I saw him, whenever we passed by the buffet after that, he like was looking at me too. He's like, I'll tell another motherfucker I want more.
I'm guessing the robbery, since what was stolen was snow cones, these were whites?
They were definitely whites.
They were whites?
They were whites.
Yeah.
They were the whites. The whites were at it again.
Yeah.
Yep. In Utah.
That's the name of this episode. I was just trying to think.
The whites were at it again.
The whites are at it again.
That's it. Here we go. Yeah. What if you even spelled it with the YT? The whites are at it again. Just the word whites. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's more.
The whites are at it again.
Comprehensible.
You never know about these goddamn whites, man.
Yeah.
These goddamn whites will always be surprising you.
We're a bunch of stinkers.
Look out for these whites, man. Back to doing white shit again.
Yeah, white people robbing for snow cones.
Yeah.
Literally, you could go to jail and do like 5 years probably, or whatever it is, crime with a gun.
It's armed robbery.
Yeah, because there's a gun.
Yeah.
For snow cones. Mm-hmm. I feel like you get your ass kicked in jail. Be like, you stupid motherfucker.
Those people are destined to go to jail eventually, or die anyway.
They haven't been already. Maybe they just got out.
Very much so.
Yeah. God damn it, Joey Fatone.
It's whites.
All white. That's a good slur for white people.
What?
Joey Fatone.
You fatones.
You fucking pink. You fucking bunch of fatones.
Pink dick fatones. Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here, you pale ass fatone. Fatone sounds like something they said in The Sopranos. Hey, who's that for? That's Fatone.
Oh, he's fatone. Hey, get out of here, you fucking chin dot. You pink fucking chin dot. Get out of here.
Chin dot. That sounds Asian.
Like Patrick Swayze. Like white people really only get that. I don't see that most on anyone else.
Chin. Yeah, you don't really see black dudes or Indian dudes.
Not a whole lot.
I don't think it happens. Man, I don't think I've ever seen an Indian dude with a chin. Right? You know what I mean? Like a strong like man chin. All their chins just look so fucking.
Well, yeah, they got their. I've noticed a lot of the heads are shaped like like.
I don't know why, but I feel like
13-year-old boys. You know, it's just a round nickel head, like they're growing into their head, and it's just a funny shape.
It's like a mannequin that got like smushed on the sides.
I think that's just the Indian people that I've come to know and love. It's not.
Oh, you're covering your ass now. Yeah, okay, I get it. Fuck you, Arun. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, at least you did something racist. That completes it.
Nice.
That's perfect. And it's not. Really, whatever. We'll move on. Who cares?
Yeah. Well, this is a safe spot, I think, anyway.
Oh, yeah. We're in a safe space. This is Safe Spaces for White Faces. This is the new name of the podcast.
Yeah.
So, if you're brown, you probably can't get down.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm brown. Relax. Brown can get down.
You're not.
Whatever. Shut up. I identify as
brown by last name.
I identify as brown, and I will have you canceled. I will have you dismissed.
Okay.
All right. Whatever. You used to think you were brown, and you found out you're actually super pink. You're a pink old commie.
You're kind of true. Like Italian is like a different kind of a white. Italian's a different kind of a white.
It's kind of brown though, depending.
Mm-hmm. Well, I never claimed to be Sicilian. When I did my made up story, I always did like a northern Italy. Fucking lighter hair, light brown hair, and shit like that, just to justify.
The sun bleaches our hair. Yeah. The higher we go in Italy.
I'm like 4th generation here, so I don't know shit about the old world. I
don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Forget about it.
What? Okay. I'm more Italian than you are. So
now
I'm closer. I hail from Spain.
My last name is Italian.
No, it's not. It's not. It's a lie. It's all
the name is Italian. It's a married into name from one of the branches. Yeah.
Okay. So you stole from a WAP.
It was given.
Well, I will say
God given.
The gravy's good today, Tone.
Mwah.
All right. Well, that's it. Whites are at it again. We're done. Thanks for listening. Do us a favor though. Give us a review if you can. If where you're listening to this, leave us a review or give us a 5-star whatever rating.
Yeah.
Do something.
Or a like or a share.
Like, share, follow, tell somebody about it. Help us spread the word here. I'm working here. Like, give me something. Help me out. Help your boy. It don't cost you anything. It really help us out if you help get us up the charts some, get some of that internet money going. And other than that, I mean, check our pages at the Open Mic Podcast, MIKE, any platform you want to go to. And then mine, Mikey B the Comic, TikTok, Instagram, find me wherever else. Good luck.
Like we've built the brand to where it's just search it. You'll find it.
We got hundreds of contents. We got tons of contents. Of course, the older stuff doesn't look as good. I taught myself to do this. If you're a new follower, and also I do want to say we did gain some followers over the weekend. If you're new here, thank you for being here. Nice to see you. Go come yourself.
Nice.
Yeah.
We come in peace.
We do come in peace. Yeah. So sometimes I come in pieces
of poon. Pieces of poon.
I was pretty good. Right. I know it seemed like I had nothing.
Saying it, I didn't like it.
It was very gross.
I didn't like it.
It was very, as they say, uncouth.
Yeah.
But I liked it.
It was real Florida. I was real Florida about it.
You know what? You're real uncouth with the truth. There we go.
That's it, man.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. Bye.